Yeah, what up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. How are you guys doing tonight? Today? I don't know when you're watching this, but I hope everything is awesome. Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in a haunted house? Would you see ghosts just wandering around going like, ooh? Would you see blood coming out of the walls? Of course not. A place can be haunted, just like filled with spirits or anything, and people will hardly even notice. Maybe your house is haunted and you don't even know. So I'm here tonight with signs that can indicate that your home sweet home might be haunted. Before we get started though, I just want to say that if you're new here, hello, posting videos every week. And I would love if you could go ahead and subscribe and become part of this little spooky bell fam. I don't know why every time I say that, I have to show the thing. Why? Why? But yeah, if you just subscribed, welcome to our little spooky bell fam. Also don't forget the like button if you enjoyed this video. Now if you want to know if your house is haunted, if you want to hear the signs, just go ahead, turn off your lights, and stick around. Okay, so before we get started with the signs, I just want to say that you should keep in mind that not all spirits are evil. In fact, some of them might not even know they've passed, which is actually pretty sad. Because some people die and they don't accept that they died, so they forget about it. And some of them keep reliving their death over and over. It's kind of like a loop. And this usually happens when the death is like unexpected, which is always unexpected, but you know what I mean, right? When it's like someone really young, or when they're surprised, when it's like a tragedy, I don't know how to explain, but yeah. It's just like when it's a big shock, when it wasn't their time. Because it is said that your spirit knows before we come to earth, we know when we're gonna die, and we agree to it before we like come back, you know what I mean? So yeah, some people really go before their time. So yeah, to summarize everything, basically, if they weren't ready to go, they will keep reliving the same day over and over again, or maybe the same week, or just like they're in this loop. So yeah, you know, sometimes at haunted houses, the spirits are just like living their lives in death. They're just doing what they would normally do when they were alive, which is why we can hear them sometimes, like footsteps and all that stuff. So sign number one is the constant feeling of being watched. Do you ever feel like you're not alone? You're doing something and you feel this presence around you, but there's nobody there? In fact, there's nobody in the house. You know what I'm talking about, like if you felt it. It is just very unsettling sometimes, and I get that a lot. Since we're infinite spiritual beings, even if you're not an empath, you will feel it. Like there's a presence. Because whether we want it or not, we have a connection to the spirit world. Like we're all connected. So that is one of the signs that your house might be haunted. I love how I say that with a smile, oh my god, sorry. You just like feel like you're not alone. That's it. Even when you are. The energy, the whole atmosphere changes like that. Because there is something there, and you know if it's good or not. So the second sign is waking up in the middle of the night constantly. Okay, so this one, I know we all experience this, that does not necessarily mean that like your house is haunted, just that it might. Anyway, if you keep waking up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason, like no reason at all, because sometimes we wake up to go to the bathroom, to drink water, or do whatever. But if you keep waking up for no reason, it is because something woke you up. It is that something was in the room for too long, either staring at you or just doing whatever. It was just like in the room for too long, and your spirit knows it, so it wakes you up, which is very freaky to me. I hate that so much. That's one of the things that scare me like the most. Like, you know, that's freaky. So many times you literally feel like something woke you up because something did. Something was just like literally staring at you for so long that it made you uncomfortable enough to wake up. How terrifying is that? I don't know if they do that on purpose or not to freak you out, which a lot of people believe they do, but it's still freaky, and it's one of the like main signs that your house might be haunted. Waking up in the middle of the night constantly. The third sign is cold chills. So it is believed that when you get like the chills, is because the spirit just passed by real fast and your higher self noticed it. The fourth sign is mood swings, which is a very common sign of a house being haunted. So Has this ever happened to you when you're like in a good mood, the best mood, and then all of a sudden you feel sad for no reason? This sadness, this like you're empty, or like you have to do something but you don't know what it is. Yeah, I get that a lot too. Not as often because I'm always protecting my energy, but you know what I mean. A lot of the times the person will feel like this anger within them that they cannot control, and they don't know where it's coming from, which is very scary. You might also start having thoughts that are clearly not your own. You know what I'm talking about because they just don't feel like your own thoughts, because they're not. You're tapping into thoughts and energy of spirits that are in your house, and that can be dangerous if you don't notice it and just like take care of it. Which is why, and I say it's very important to protect your energy, because when you're protected, nothing can affect you. We're all energy, like everyone and everything, so that's why it's pretty easy to tap into others like energies and emotions and all of that, even if they're not alive anymore, especially if they're not alive anymore. And that, my friends, that is a very strong sign. The fifth sign is unexplained noises. I'm sure this is the sign everyone looks for when it comes to a place being haunted. And that is very, very common because, like I said, the spirits are just walking around like they were when they were alive. And sometimes we can hear them. That's it. Because it's the same world, like the living world and the spirit world, even though it's not, it is, but you know, it's only separated by a veil. So yeah, if you hear footsteps in the middle of the night and sometimes even throughout the day, that is a sure sign your house has spirits living in it. Have you ever felt like you saw something out of the corner of your eye, just moving around? Sometimes it's so clear you actually think there's someone in the house with you, which also happened to me like a lot. This has happened a lot. Just the other day as I was filming, I started hearing stuff. I think I filmed everything, but it came to a point where I thought someone broke into the house. That's how clear it was, and there's nobody here. So yeah, that's scary. Anyway, if you hear weird stuff, especially footsteps and doors opening, closing, when nothing's happening, like that's a strong sign your house might be haunted. There are many more signs. Let me know if you want to see a part 2, maybe. These were all I could think of right now, so yeah. So that is it for tonight's video. What did you guys think? Do you think your house might be haunted after you watch this video? Or have you ever thought your house might be haunted, even before you watch this? If so, let me know which of these signs you experienced the most. In my case, all of them, which is why I had the idea for the video. So yeah, it's like almost midnight right now as I'm filming this, because this is the time everybody's like, so silence. But yeah, it's scary to be filming this at this time. Anyway, I don't think I have anything to say anymore. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please reach the like button because it really helps the channel. Thanks so much for taking time to just watch this video. That means the world to me. And I think that's pretty much it. I'll see you children in my next one. Doodles.